Okay, this actually lets you fight like real time, not spreadsheet time. If you love the Three Kingdom era, you already know why it is so addictive. Big names, big war, big brain strategy. But let's be real, some strategy games can feel like, daily chores with extra steps. So today I'm checking out Three Kingdoms World Conquest, and I'm focusing on stuff that makes it feel more playable for normal humans. This game has already pulled a massive player base in Asia, and now it is coming to Southeast Asia with an English version. The core ideas is simple for this game. Less grind, more actual strategy. In this video, I'll show you how recruiting officers work without the usual pain, how the class system helps your alliance in real battle, and the village system that saves you tons of time, plus the launch award because 280 draws, that's a lot of draws. Yo, what's up? Phynix here. A quick note, this video is sponsored by the game team Three Kingdom World Conquest. But as usual, my thoughts are my own. Alright, now let me show you why this is worth a look. Alright guys, what is Three Kingdom World Conquest? It's a Three Kingdom strategy war game where you grow your territories, recruit famous officers, and fight with your alliance in large-scale wars. But the big difference is, it is really leaning into real-time control and your quality of life. You'll see big cinematic battles in 3D, you can move your troops more freely, and the game is built so that you spend more time planning the fights without the constant grinding and waiting. Let's talk about the heart of any Three Kingdom games, the officer. The first thing I like visually are the generals that actually look like they belong in a serious Three Kingdom world. The armor, the faces, the animation, it's got that romance of the Three Kingdom vibe, more realistic and not cartoony. And gameplay wise, the officers isn't about who has the highest stats. They are grouped by factions like Wei, Shu, Wu, and also by troop types like cavalry, shields, bow, and spears. To put it in a simpler terms, if you are pairing the right people together, your army gets bonus effects like better damages, better defense, better synergies. And if you're new, the game also gives you team building guides so that you're not stuck guessing, oh wait, do I put this guy with this guy or am I trolling my own account? Alright guys, let's see how easy it is to draw a legendary officer. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, what? Okay. Let's see, who do we have here? Animation, orange. Wow, let's go. This is Zhou Yu, right? Yes. See, the moment I see his dress, the moment I see his demeanor, I can guess it's definitely Zhou Yu. Wow, that's super cool. Look at his dress. I love it when there's a historical attachment to the character building and design. Wow, that's super cool. Yeah, because it adds that level of familiarity that any of the Three Kingdom fans, right, when they recognize a character, they straight up will know who this person is. Now, here's one of the best features for busy people: seamless officer switching. In a lot of games, if you finally recruit a top tier officers late in the game, you feel happy for like 2 seconds, but then you realize that they're level 1 and you need to grind and level them up again for days. But in World Conquest, you can easily swap your progress from an old officer to a new one, so that the new officer becomes usable immediately. So if you like experimenting with different lineups, different tactics, you're not punished for trying new things. It's basically saying more time for thinking, no time for sobbing. Alright, before we talk classes, let me show you one of the coolest part, free marching. I'm going to lead my troops to hit a rebel camp, like the Black Mountain or the Yellow Turbans. And watch this, there's no grid! I'm not tapping squares, I'm literally just using my mouse to control the route. You see the formation marching together? That's what I mean by free movement. If I want to curve around, avoid a path, or reposition, I can just change the direction on the fly. It feels way more like commanding an army instead of playing on a chessboard. Now we are engaged. Boom! Straight into the fight. And because it's real time, you're not just reading a report, you're actually watching the clash. Wow! Alright, nice. Rebels cleared. Victory! That help flows from marching to positioning to the win feels fast and very satisfying. And here's where the game gets even more interesting. On top of the free marching, you also pick a role that helps your alliance. There are 3 classes in the game. The Ranger, more combat utility, great for fighting, scouting and pressure plays. Physician, keeps the troops alive, reduce downtime. It's very good for sustained war. And last but not least, the Farmer. They focuses on resources and growth so your alliance doesn't run out of fuel. So not everyone has to play the same way. In big alliance wars, it's actually strong when you have a mix, a good balance. Someone pushing fights, someone supporting, someone keeping the economy rolling. Now let's talk about the part that usually scares people away from strategy games, the daily routine grind. World Conquest adds a village management system where you build up your own area to generate resources. So you're not spending your whole life tapping tiles and babysitting every little things. You upgrade buildings, set the production, and the village helps keeping your economy moving. And the biggest time saver, automated recruitment and healing. Meaning you can set your orders, log off, come back later, and you're not stuck staring at the screen waiting for your troops to recover. This is what I mean by SLG for busy people. You do your setup, and then you show up for the fun part, the big alliance battles. Okay, wartime. On the map, you're not locked in a strict grid filling movement. You can reposition, adjust routes, and react in real time. So instead of send troops, wait, read report, you're actually watching fights happen and making decisions mid-action. And when the battle scales up, especially siege fights, gets chaotic in a good way. You see units clashing, skills going off, and it feels like a real battle. Quick bonus if you're starting afresh. The game is already live, so the move now is super simple. Download the game and claim the launch reward. Just for jumping in, you can get up to 280 draws through the lock-in rewards and early events so you can build a solid roster right away instead of feeling stuck with starter units. There are also competitive events and tournaments announced through their Facebook official page. So if you're aiming for bigger rewards, keep an eye there for the latest details so you don't miss the drops. So yeah, there you have it. If you want a Three Kingdoms strategy game that feels more modern, more cinematic, and way less like a chore list, Three Kingdoms World Conquest is definitely worth for a shot. That's all for today's video. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the battlefield.